Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Morning.
We can start. The very first issue, of course, is the emergency evacuation notice.
Mr. Chair, before you do that, can we turn that off because I can't hear you?
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, can we turn it down rather than off, please?
Well, you're still making noise.
Unfortunately, it's too hot otherwise. So,
Well, if you could open the window, that'd be fine, but unfortunately I can't hear that now.
Right.
I'm sorry, Mr. Chair, I feel that it's still too loud. My hearing isn't good enough to participate in the meeting.
Is that better?
Well, I'll sit there, please.
That's not good. Well, our emergency evacuation announcement. Should we be required to evacuate the building, you should always leave the building near the nearest exit, which is actually this exit, and down the stairs. If you need to evacuate the room, do so by the glass door and external fire escape staircase. Please hold on to the handrails if they're wet or slippery. But if anyone's unable to use the stairs, you should allow others to exit the room before they go to the fire escape door where they can be given assistance. Our assembly point is in the public car park at the side of the Civic Suite. Please do not delay your evacuation to collect belongings. Please do not return to the building until given permission to do so by council staff. Please note this meeting is audio recorded. And can I please remind you to switch off any mobile phones or turn them to silent? Thank you. Right. Terms of reference at this meeting of the Licensing Committee is to exercise the Council's functions under the Licensing Act 2003, the Gambling Act 2005 and all associated or amending legislation. And we can move on now to agenda item number 1, which is apologies for absence.
Mrs. Julie Gooding.
Oh. Anyone else?
Councillor Hoy. Councillor Margaret Hoy.
Councillor Hoy, Councillor Oakham. And also Ron Oakham. Yeah. No one else? Is it? Ah. Right. Any substitute members? No substitute. And non-members attending, I believe we should welcome County Councillor Malcolm Maddox.
Thank you.
Now, item number 4, consider the minutes of the meetings held on the 12th September 2016 and of the licensing subcommittee meetings held on the 20th of September 2016, the 1st of December 2017, the 5th of March 2018 and the 22nd of May 2018.
Agreed.
All agreed? Thank you. And now item 5 is to receive declarations of interest. No declarations of interest. And now we can move on to item 6, which is to consider the report of the Assistant Director Legal Services seeking members' approval of the draft Gambling Act Statement of Licensing Policy in order to be published and circulated for public consultation. And you should all have received downloaded quite a sizable document in this area.
Thank you, Chair.
I'll start with Angela.
Thank you, Chair. As the licensing authority, we are required to review this document every 3 years. Our current policy will expire in January 2019. The purpose of this committee is to seek authority to go out to consultation on the draft policy, which has been amended just to take into account mental health issues, which is highlighted in the media recently, and also changes to the small lotteries. With regards to the no casino resolution members, That is a resolution that we need to decide every 3 years as well, and it can be a recommendation that we submit to full council when it comes back to committee once we've had the consultation responses back in. Sorry, Chairman.
Yeah.
Questions?
I haven't got, anyone got any questions? Councillor Mrs Mason.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have a concern, I'm not a concern over the document itself, but I have a concern over the consultation process. It says in here that the consultation period is to involve police, businesses and local residents. I have no objection with that. I think the objective of consultation is to obtain responses. And that's where my concern comes in. This council and many councils go into what our managing director calls recess for August. In other words, nothing's done. A lot of organisations follow a similar pattern where August is very lightly staffed, and yet the consultation process is aimed to start on the 30th of July and close at the end of September. If our objective is to get responses, and I'm assuming it is, then I would assume that you're not going to get as many responses as you can when you're putting information out at that time, which is the peak holiday season. So I would think that perhaps that needs to be revised, and the start date of the consultation needs to be delayed until September, when the majority of residents and organisations will be at full strength, and hopefully that will enable us to get a more comprehensive response, which is presumably the objective. Thank you.
Thank you. Any members' views on that we should move the consultation period back to the autumn and out the holiday period?
Chairman, my concern would be that if we do that, then our timetable will be skewed and we will not be able to bring in the new policy by the 30th of January. That's my concern. With regards to consultation, we are writing to various organisations, and I'm not actually clear on Councillor Mrs Mason's query around lack of responses. I mean, we will be writing to organisations such as not only just the Fire and Rescue, the Police and the Police Commissioner now, the Police and Fire and Crime Commission of Essex, but also to William Hill, Ladbrokes, Custom and Excise, Gambling Commission. I just like, I don't believe that will, some holidays will affect these such organisations.
Wait a minute, please.
Right, sorry.
So my understanding of this is these organisations don't go into a recess over this period. It's usually manufacturing, etc., and maybe councils, but they can still put in data to the council. We're going to have council staff there. That's fine. That was a comment, Chair.
Councillor Williams? Councillor Mason.
I'd like to come back on that first, please, Mr. Chairman. The legal officers or monitoring officers report itself says local residents. Local residents are primarily away in August. I accept that the dates of the consultation were meant to be altered, but we've known about this for 3-4 years, and I don't see that that's a justifiable excuse to not try and obtain the maximum amount of involvement from the community. If this committee so decides that putting a consultation out through August and part of September is acceptable, then so be it. But I would object to that because I do think that it actually disenfranchises some people who would otherwise have the opportunity to be involved.
Okay, thank you. Councillor Williams.
Through the chair, thank you, Chairman. To Andrew, has this time schedule always been okay in the past?
I believe so.
It's never been an issue that we've run out of time.
Yes, it's the same consultation period, I believe, since the policies first started.
Thank you.
So, we're going to have a vote on it? And we're going to propose that it stays as it is.
I'll propose that it stays as it is. If I have a second.
I'll second it.
I'd like
Philip Shaw's
my vote recorded against that.
Right. So the consultation period stays as is. Right. Are we going to proceed with the actual proposed amendments?
Yeah, so, Chairman, if you're happy, then you resolve to, subject to draft consultation
Yeah.
with the amendments in the current
Yeah.
draft.
Yeah.
So it's,
Okay. Right, recommendation number 1, that subject to any amendments required by the committee, the draft gambling licensing policy statement 2019 to 2022, Appendix A, is approved for commencement of the consultation. Do we agree that? Agree. And also, recommendation 2, that the likely timetable for the consultation period be noted. That's Appendix B. Is that agreed? There we are.
it's the end of the meeting.
Oh, that's the end of the meeting. Thank you very much. This is-